So welcome back to the BSN channel. Up in the morning, making breakfast. Feel drowsy, but it's time to make tea as we usually do in the UK. So yeah. Actually, let me show what the weather looks like outside. See, that's what the sky's looking like right now. Typical British weather. Yo, see you later, man. See ya. That's what the sky's looking like right now. Yeah, nice. As you can see here, this is my breakfast right here. Making the traditional bacon butter sandwich. Some people call it a bacon butty. Me, I like to have mayonnaise in the bottom. Got mayonnaise in the bottom. Some nice back bacon. Well, it's kind of cheap to be honest. Got one side of butter. And last but not least, HB sauce, brown sauce. That's essential. It's not essential, but I don't like ketchup, so this is for me. Woo! It's gonna be nice. I'm not even a big fan of bacon, but you know. Dad used to make this for me as a child. It was my dad who introduced me to, HB sauce. My mum doesn't really eat that sort of stuff, but she'll eat it sometimes. When I say sometimes, I mean like 5 years ago, 10 years ago. She don't eat that stuff anymore. Let's see, I'm gonna cut that. You know the impatient ones, I just switch it off. I know it's done. Just switch it off. Obviously, other people in the house, they hate it when I do that. They're like, no, wait for it. It's not finished. It's the big deal. Oh, this is what's gonna wake me up. I feel drowsy. I'm not even gonna stir it. Actually, let me do it the bad way. Yeah, I know. Don't judge me. I know it's enough. I remember one time I was doing this too violently and the bag split open. Actually, that's happened quite a few times. So yeah, leave me to demolish this. No long. It's not long. Yeah, that was done. Finished. No long thing. Ate that quick. I feel awake. I feel alive. It's time to start the day. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so accompanied with my mother right here. She's resting in her chair. Hello, Mom.
Hello, people.
We're just having a discussion. It's quite controversial. The type of controversial stuff that will probably get me dislikes, but it's good to. My mum's laughing. Yeah, I know that because there are a few videos there's been dislikes based on what my mother has said about, the Ashanti tribe. But just for those to know, she didn't say it out of hatred. It wasn't out of hatred. It was actually her opinion, and she comes from that tribe, and she has every right to have an opinion. She was raised in Kumasi. All her family is from Kumasi. There's no outside influence. It's just Kumasi. So she plus her family have the right, as well as other Ashanti people, they have the right to say their opinion. So it is her opinion. It wasn't a fact. I don't want to get into the things she said. It wasn't really that bad, to be honest. Everyone has their own opinion. And what I really want to discuss with my mum is why, as Ghanaians, we find it hard to deal with, I wouldn't say the truth, it's not always the truth, but harsh criticism. We don't take criticism very well. Like, you remember that girl, I think it was called Keisha, no, not Keisha. Naomi. There was some girl who went to Ghana, some American girl, and she had
Oh, yeah.
nothing good to say about it.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
Just straight ignorance.
in YouTube.
But did you see the type of backlash she got?
Yeah.
That's normal. Why are we like that?
But she insulted Ghana, to be honest.
No, she did. I'm not saying what she did was right.
Really, really did insult Ghana. Ghana is filthy. Ghana is this. Ghana, they are not polished. You know. Up to now, you still see Ghana looking at you as
It's
a
true.
strange. She said a lot.
She said a lot of
It's
ignorance.
dirty, stink.
She was very arrogant. She didn't go to Ghana with an open mind.
No.
But that's not my question. My question is, why are we so sensitive?
Do you want me to answer that?
Well, should I say my opinion first, or?
Well, I'm a Ghanaian. I'm more Ghanaian than you. You're just a quarter.
You mean half? But
Yeah, half Ghanaian.
but at the same time, I was born here, so.
That's what I'm saying. So I think I should answer that. I'm a full Ghanaian. So I'll answer that question. Should I? Before you.
It's up to you.
Yeah. Going back to the story, I am Ashanti. I'm part of Yasantu Anana. A Joshua.
Okay.
It's my district. Kumasi Joshua. That's where my village is.
Right up to Drabin.
Yeah, Drabin.
Right back down to Lake Bosom Tree.
Yeah, and back to Bodi. Bodi Hima is my mom's house.
Okay.
And going a bit further to Donyana is where my great-granddad moved to live there. So all that area you can walk through to a sailing pond. You can even go to Seria, Pramso. You can come to Dodoako. You come to Kwaso, come to Onri, and then Ejoso. Ejoso has always been our capital. Anyway, talking about Ashantis, I am typical Ashanti. And I understand a lot of Ghanaians, particularly Ashantis, when you have to talk about, giving your opinion about Ashantis, a lot of Ghanaians don't like it because they want us to, praise praise Ashantis all the time. We shouldn't criticize whether they've done anything wrong or they haven't done anything wrong. But everybody's got their own opinion. You understand? If I'm Ashanti, it doesn't mean I shouldn't be. I'm so proud of being Ashanti. I've never ever, in this country, almost 40 years living here, I've never ever, lied to anybody that, oh, I'm not Ashanti or I'm not Ghanaian. I am what I am. And I'm proud of being Ashanti. I always tell people. So, and I eat the food in my house all the time. And all of you eat African food better than even English food. Even though your dad. Saying that.
Yeah, what she means is my dad doesn't eat Ghanaian food.
Because your dad is not Ghanaian. He's white.
And he's allergic to fish. So there's nothing he can eat except jollof rice.
Anyway, forget about your dad for the time being. Let's talk about Ashantis now. So, what I want to tell Ashantis is, I am Ashanti and I've got my opinion. I've met a couple of my Ashanti people that they are so pompous. When they, having a discussions about an issues, about people, I'll give you a scenario. For example, if somebody, other tribes, and like, for example, Ga and Ashanti talking, they always think Ashanti people are more superior than Ga people. And these are the things that I want people to be aware that we are all equal.
Okay.
You understand?
But what about the people who in that video was saying you might not understand the other languages of the people? They might be as pompous as you're claiming Ashantis are.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because I don't know them. I'm talking about my side. My people that I know, they are pompous. I have an uncle who will not say a word. You can't even say anything little against Ashanti. As far as he's concerned, Ashanti is the one, the whole Ghana.
Isn't our whole family like that?
My whole family is not like that. We are
Well,
not that ignorant.
my generation, but your generation, like your brothers, they're very proud.
Like I said before, we are proud of being Ashantis, to be honest. But you know the type of family I come from. We are very humble.
Humble, but one time I told
So-
Uncle Charles that I might be supporting Hearts of Oak, and he said, "Don't talk to me. You're dead. You're dead to me." I was like, "No, I'm joking."
Yeah, you have to be Ashanti Kotoko, of course. Why are you going to support that far? Yeah, he meant it. But going back to the story, I don't want people to be thinking that Ashantis do not do nothing wrong. We all do.
Well, no one does nothing wrong. We're all sinners.
We are all sinners, so you can't just say we are the only best ones in the whole Ghana. We are not. We are equal. We have about 12 tribes in the whole Ghana.
No, we have more than that.
Yeah, if we
Way more
probably
than-
15 or 20, right? If we have all these tribes, why are you going to say we are the best? We shouldn't say that. We,
They say-
being the Christians.
I mean, from what I've been reading, is people say that the Ashanti region is the only region where the region is named after the tribe. And at the same time, they're saying in terms of resources and history, Ashanti has contributed the most, which is probably
What do we
true.
have? Goat.
Yeah,
We have goat, yeah?
yeah.
And
It's
what
not the
else?
only place in Ghana that has gold, though.
Yeah, it's
But
Ashanti.
it's the most popular part.
It's Ashanti that they have gold. Yeah, it doesn't mean we have contributed, right? And there's a sea in Accra, for God's sake. Without that sea, where would there be a harbor to be shipping and things?
It's true.
So we can't just base on just Ashantis. We've done the best.
Yeah, but at the same time, why are we still dividing ourselves? Like,
That's what-
if we are Ghana in that sense,
Mhm.
we need to just be proud that we're together.
We are all proud. So I don't like all these people giving comment that is this woman Ashanti or is she not proud of being Ashanti? I am proud of being Ashanti. You know, even you holding the camera at the age of what? 5 months, you was eating fufu. I was giving you fufu to eat. You were sitting down. First time of sitting, I start giving you fufu because I'm proud and soup. And you ate it. I made sure you ate it. And I was feeding you. And that's my culture. I'm proud of my culture. But it doesn't mean, if Ghanaians, Ashantis are being pompous, I shouldn't mention it. I've got friends who are really, really pompous. They will not allow you to say nothing against, our tribe.
Like, let me give you an example. No, not in a horrible way. Like, it was very cheeky how my auntie said it. Anyway, God bless her. I must have come and she said, "Oh, what do you want to eat?" And she obviously she's Ashanti. She had the fufu, the soup there, and she said, "Oh, what's one of your favorite Ghanaian
Kenke or
food?"
what?
And usually I say fufu, but this time I said, "No, I prefer kenke right now." And she turned around and said, "What? What are you Ga? You're Ashanti. What's wrong with you? Eat some soup." But it's just the way she said it. It was funny, but it wasn't insulting.
Yeah, I understand. You see?
It was just,
That's
but she was acting
positive.
pompous.
Yeah. Which it shouldn't be like that.
Like, what if a Gap person was in the room? They might not have appreciated.
That's it. Do
yeah.
we Asante, do we even think about other tribes when we say things?
I can't say all of us, like my cousin Terry, he's quite open.
Yeah, open-minded. Like
even he
me.
knows how to speak some words of Ga and Ewe.
That's it. We all need
So,
to learn a bit.
Not
Just-
everyone is like that.
Yeah, but how many Ashantis understand Ga? Or Ewe? How many? Ewe people understand tree. Ga people understand tree.
Unless you
A
was
lot
raised in Accra.
percentage.
If you was raised in Accra, you probably know how to speak Ga.
But only few. I know somebody who is lived all his life, over 40 years in Accra, can't even speak Ga. They live in Accra. So many of Ashantis live in Accra. They don't even speak Ga. You ask them why they don't speak Ga. They say, why should I bother speaking Ga? Hey, and Ga people are speaking Tree.
It's embarrassing, really.
Very embarrassing. I'm glad you're supporting me here. So,
Well, yeah, I don't have anything against other tribes. I feel we should try and learn as much
and
about
be
each
equal.
other. It's good that we have our separate traditions
Yes,
and have our identity, but we
That's it.
share Ghana, the land Ghana, and we need
it belongs to all of us.
to know a lot about each other. We can't just
You know, we were lucky to have the gold on our forests in Ashanti. Fine.
but
We have.
it's
other
our
stuff.
gold now. That we can't think of it as Ashanti gold. It's our gold.
It's the whole Ghana gold.
You know.
Yeah. Even though they give some to Ashanti, innit? But still, majority is for Ghana, supporting Ghana. Do you understand? But saying that, nobody's got right to say, oh, Ashanti has supported Ghana more than other tribes. No way. You can't agree for that.
No, they might be talking in terms of physical resources and like influence in terms of history.
We're talking about history. It's past. Past. It's gone.
I know, but a lot of people live off history. Look at this country, England.
Well, our
We
first
live off-
president, our first president, who gained Ghana for us, the independent,
Yeah.
wasn't Ashanti.
Yeah, he's from Western region.
Yeah. So what do Ashantis thinking?
Yeah, but let's all be honest. We all have every tribe, every part of Ghana has their own individual contribution,
That's it.
and
That's
we
what I
all
want
need to
people understand.
recognize. We all have no matter if it's small or some might contribute more than the other. We've all contributed something.
Yes. So people don't dislike me because of me giving my opinion. I'm pompous and proud of being Ashanti.
Pompous.
Yes, I am. Whenever
She actually
I say,
admitted it.
yes, whenever I mention, somebody say, oh, where do you come from? I say, yeah, I am Ashanti. The same way, Mfanti person, if somebody asks, oh, where do you come from? You say, yeah, of course I'm Mfanti. Or Ga person, oh, of course I'm Ga. So everybody is proud of where they come from.
Plus,
so please.
We're getting to a point where you got first, second, probably third generation of people who come from different tribes. People who are mixed. Some people who might be quarter Ga, quarter Ewe.
That's it. We've
And then-
married each other, but olden days we couldn't. You couldn't marry Ga and Ashanti. Ashanti couldn't marry even a blonde.
Yeah, but what do you mean by back in the day? You mean when you was young?
Even when I was young. Yeah.
So what if you had
50 years ago I'm talking about.
Yeah, but what if you came to your mum with a Gat man? What would she
I
have?
couldn't even dare. Or even that Ga person wouldn't even dare come and ask my mom those days. But now, I don't even need permission from my parents. And loads
Yeah, but
of
back in the day, was it anyone who's not Ashanti?
anyone who is not Ashanti.
So it doesn't matter if you're
And the
fan.
same tribe.
It doesn't matter if you're Fanti or it's not an Akanti
You can
thing.
be from Novlongo. You can be from Ewe, Togo, anywhere. You cannot marry. You have to marry your own tribe. But now, and we married each other. So what is the difference? We can't differentiate now. We married each other. So all this olden mentality that we've got inside our head that, oh, we are the one that did this, we done that, we fought this and that. No, we are not going back. This is a new generation. Do you understand?
Yeah, you've already got people mixing. I mean, the young people of Ghana is very different to.
Anybody can marry anybody. It makes it so amazing at the moment, because any tribe can marry any, and that's how it is now in Ghana.
Well, that's the way it should be. I mean,
That's it.
if you truly believe in the nation Ghana, then we probably should mix. We shouldn't forget our heritage. Obviously,
That's it.
that's why I believe it should be well documented. Every tribe, should have their language written down and
Let
passed
people
on.
learn.
Yeah, so if it does get watered down or a tribe wipes out, the history will never go away. People need to know that it was there. But if we're truly going to live as Ghanaians, we have to. Well, we don't have to mix, but we have to just. There can't be discrimination.
We have
Of
to
any kind.
respect each other, isn't it?
We have to. Or let's just go back to before the French or the European colonizers divided the borders and made the borders, because that's exactly how it is. I mean, Ghana was created not tribally, just, in terms of land, So if we're to believe in this nation called Ghana, we just have to respect every language, every tradition,
That's it.
every culture. You can't hate on a tribe and then you're eating their food,
Yeah.
you know.
Your Kogari is Ewe. Kenke is Gan. Right? Banku Infante. And then pepper soup and okra. Ebono. Be. And everybody eat them.
Trust me, you go to BA, that soup will take your head off.
Yeah, but Ashantis eat a lot of okra and pepper soup as well in Ashanti region. I remember when I was younger, there wasn't, enough meat. My mom would just bring so much okra in a pot. And I keep saying, where's the meat? He said, no, it's going to be in Sisawa. And I'm thinking, what is in Sisawa? And before you know it, she's got some tiny bottom leftover fish, broken ones.
Yeah.
They just put it at the bottom and the rest of it is chili.
Nice and stinky.
And plenty okra. So the okra is our meat. You understand? So okra soup is not Asante, what do you call it, dish. It's Ewe, Infante, and Ga people that eat. And then, but Ashantis eat okra soup a lot.
Minus me.
Minus you. Don't mention it.
Just make it light soup. Do not grind the okra.
It's always beside it. If you want.
But don't. Yeah, I like it beside. I like okra, but don't mix it. I don't like okra soup.
Yeah, but so like you said, it's like this country. This country, for example, is a mixed culture, multicultural country. Do you understand? For people, look at the food now.
But it doesn't mean
people are eating.
It doesn't mean everyone likes each other.
Spices. They go to restaurant and eat different country, food.
That's true.
And they enjoy it rather than used to be just English restaurant steak, roast potatoes, and that was it.
Yeah, but Ghana's gone through that stage already. You got people eating different foods.
Very much.
So I like to think that the majority of Ghanaians have accepted everyone. It's not as bad as the older generation.
No.
People have got used to it, From when, you've moved your family from Kumasi to Accra to start a new life, you can truly say you're a Ghanaian.
Yeah, anywhere you go, as long as within Ghana map, you're a Ghanaian.
Or really, if we want to be real, if it's in Africa, what's the problem?
We get even Nigerians coming to live in Ghana We married each other.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Nigerians are welcome, and Ghanaians should be welcome in Nigeria.
Yeah, we married each
Togo,
other.
Benin.
More Nigerians living there, and they are married to Ghanaians, and Ghanaians are married to them. You know, it's amazing. You know.
We need to do more mixing like that. But I'm gonna leave this here because you've made the video very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you wanted to get that off your chest. So yeah.
I want comments.
You want?
Or not?
Yeah. So my mum wants to see if you disagree, please explain. If you agree, please explain. You know, we like constructive comments instead of just straight, you know, retaliation. I don't mind you saying,
Your view.
your mum is chatting crap. Just explain why. I want to know why. I don't have a problem with opinions. I have a very strong, thick skin. Not so much my mum, but I do.
I've got them. My thick skin is like a crocodile skin. It doesn't touch my skin at all. I've got cover. Hard cover.
Sometimes. But anyway, we'll leave this here. So, peace.